A foundation solid like concrete.
What's up, guys? Back with another one. Today, this one's awesome. Kind of a unicorn, actually. Somewhat, at least in my mind. This one's got some pretty cool features. You see that there, the twin turbine. And that refers to these dual fans back here. And why would you need dual fans in a huge heatsink on a mobile radio? Well, I'm going to show you why. I usually don't take the tops off of much of any of these radios. I'm not really a tech, so I don't usually get into them too much. But this one I am going to, because I want to show you something. Alright, let's check it out. Okay, so we popped the cover off, and here's what I wanted to show you. That's what this radio uses for a transistor. And I personally don't know of any other radio, mobile radio, that uses a single pill inside there, and then it combines it with the heat sink and then the fans. So it's kind of makes this radio unique, and I just wanted to show you that. Let's get these covers back on. Okay, so covers back on here, and this one did come with the bracket and the two screws here. So there's that. It did not come with the mic, but I have it. I'm going to run through this old Turner Road King 76. It didn't go with that radio, but I love these old mics. We're going to push it with the 20 amp Mako, and we're going to push it into the dummy load back there. We have the bench radio, the old trusty, dusty Cobra 90 LTD. And we're going to run this radio through our PDX meter. Now, I'm not trying to show you guys an exact output, right? I'm trying to show you that it does have output. So we're going to start off on 10 watt scale. And we're going to give a little key up just to show you. But before we get into that, let's get into some of these features. So I know the freak counter in the video, it may look like it's flashing. It is not flashing. It's just the refresh rate of the camera. So if we can get in here close, you can see it doesn't do that. But it's got your typical band bank here. You can go all the way up. Your typical 40 AM, upper and lower sideband, FM, PA. It's got your squelch and volume, mic and talkback. You hear skip rolling in there. Echo and time, fine course, tune, and some of these switches here. You got the SWR, and I think that's an automatic SWR meter, because there's no calibrate for it anywhere on here. So that tells me that that's automatic. You got your modulation and then power, and that's all for the meter control. And then here we got low, medium, and high power. Dim, you can dim it down, off and on. And then if you go this way, there's the 40 dB pad. So if you're like in a truck stop or something right next to somebody, you can throw that on. Moving on over here, we got the modulation lamp. So you can turn our modulation lamp, which is here, on or off. And then you got the 10 kilohertz jump there. You can see that it works on the freak counter there. Over here we have, so you can turn the clarifier off on both transmit and receive. You can turn it off on just receive, or I guess it opens it up. So there's off. That opens it on just receive, and then there it opens it on both receive and transmit. And then here we can turn that last digit off if you want to. Okay, and then we got our, over here we got our gauges, the noise blanker analyzer, plus 10, and then your pad, and I can show you those. There's your pad light. Oh. And then down here on a push button, if you push this one, that's your talkback on and off. Push this one is your echo on and off. And then push this one, and it's your noise blinker and analyzer. So we're going to push that one. Show you the noise blinker lights on there. Alright, let me turn some lights off so we can see what this looks like in the dark. Alright, so you can see the freak counter there. It's not flashing now. But I don't know, I can't really tell in this light if there's a backlight on that. I don't know if there's one or if it's been modified. I'm not sure. I didn't really pay attention to that when I was in it. But I do know that when you key it up, it gets this. So audio 1, 2. So that's what it looks like in the dark. Let's turn the lights back on. Alright, let's give it a little key up. Give some modulation. Audio 1, 2. Audio 1, 2, 3. You can see the modulation light there. Let's look at the meter. We're on the 10-watt scale, so it keys right at 3 watts. And we're going to put it in the corner. Let's see what it... 100-watt scale. Audio. Around 35 on a whistle. And that is on the low power. Let's move up to medium. Now we're going to key around 20 watts. Top around 30. And swing up to around 40. Alright, now pop it over to high power. Audio. Keying around 30 watts. Swinging around 45. Now I've heard that these radios can do considerably more, but I don't know that this one's been messed with too much inside. So that's what you get, and that's what it's coming from the stock radio. Doesn't sound too bad. Now let's try the talkback. We'll turn the bench radio off and we'll listen to some talkback. All right, so we'll turn bench radio off. Talkback on. Let's see what it sounds like. Audio 1, 2, 3. Check. Audio. Audio 1, 2, 3, 4. Check audio. Check audio. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Checkity, check, check, check. All right. So there you see that. I think we showed all of the features on this bad boy. So, let's see what she's doing on sidebands. We'll pop up to upper sideband here. Audio. Almost 50 watts on a whistle on sideband. So there you go. Galaxy 93T. This is a pretty sweet radio, twin turbine. Oh, I wanted to say, the whole time that I've played with this, the fans have not kicked on. So from what I've read, I do believe that it's an automatic fan. So it's not gotten hot at all. So I don't know that if it was an automatic fan that it would have kicked on. But I just wanted to touch on that before we get out of here. So, all right, guys. See you on the flip side. Concrete in the cornfield. Boom, boom.
Foundation solid like concrete.